And we're back here with our Meet the Coaches segment. And this week we have a special guest. We have our athletics trainer here at Westford Academy of 22 years, Bill Bombaci. Bill, how you doing?
Thank you, Dan. Doing very well.
Good. I think it's always good for everybody to meet more, of our staff here at Westford Academy. And certainly, being an athletic trainer here, you're a big part of that. So why don't you just tell everybody a little bit about, what you do here at Westford Academy for the student athletes?
Sure. Yeah, like you said, this is my 22nd year that I've been here, and more so now than ever. I think we see more and more overuse type injuries with the kids that are involved in athletics. A lot of it due to because they are playing more than one sport, and that tends to run into playing more than one sport all at the same time. So they are getting a little bit more diverse in the sports they're playing, but unfortunately it's a lot all at one time.
Yeah, so you're seeing more and more of that these days. What are some of the other trends that you're seeing right now with high school age student athletes?
Well, one of the big ones that's been around is the whole concussion awareness, recognition, evaluation, treatment, and it's a field that's really changing all the time. There's more and more studies that are being done on the effects of concussions and recovery times and treatment protocols as well.
Sure. Wow. And we certainly know that. I mean, what a student goes through now to return to play is a lot more than what it used to be.
Absolutely.
A couple of years ago.
Everybody tends to say, well, there's more concussions now than there was years ago, but I think that everybody is just much more well educated about it, and better evaluation protocols and everything else.
Yeah, which is a good thing. We certainly want to keep people safe.
Absolutely.
So talk a little bit about what's your typical day like here at, I know it varies depending on what we got going on, but what are some of the things that you try to do every day?
Yeah, it's not really ever a typical day, but usually I get in around midday, anywhere between 11 and 12, and if kids have free periods during the day, if they need treatment or rehab or anything like that, we offer them the opportunity to come down and get treatment. The crazy busy time is usually around 2 o'clock to anywhere from 2:30 to 3, where everybody's coming in, getting prepped for practices, getting prepped for games if they've got buses to catch and things like that. And then usually by 3:30 or 4 o'clock, I'm outside at practices, at games, with coverage, making the rounds, contacting coaches, and things like that. So, and sometimes it might end at 7 o'clock, sometimes it might end at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, depending upon what's going on.
Okay. Now, the high school age student athletes, I'm sure there's a lot of things that you're dealing with on a day-to-day. If you could get one message out to all of them all the time, Billy, what would that be? Is there something that you could say for the student athletes of the high school age? If you want to be a serious competitor, you want to be able to perform, you want to be ready to go every single day, what would be those little pieces of information you could give those student athletes?
Well, two big things are nutrition and sleep. We all know that high school age kids tend to fall a little bit short on both of those, so we're always trying to emphasize to them the need for making good nutritional choices, which means not skipping breakfast, not skipping lunch. If you know you're going to need something before you go to practice or before you go to a game, make sure you bring a snack with you, keeping yourself properly hydrated. And then on the whole sleep end of things, it's very, very important for them to get a good night's sleep. And for some kids that might be 7 hours, for other kids that might be 8 or 9 hours. Everybody's a little bit different, but they really need to try to get some good sleep.
Sure, and we see that, and the studies are showing that right now too.
Absolutely.
As more schools look to, not here, but certainly I know in other communities nearby, looking to do later start times, for those schools. So we'll see where that takes us. So just as far as working with the coaches, Billy, how do you work with the coaches here at Westford Academy on whatever they might need?
Well, I try to stay in touch daily with the coaches, either through email or text or making the rounds to their practices or games, obviously. keeping in touch with them as far as what's going on with their individual team, and if any of their athletes need special attention, or if they have an issue that needs to be addressed, we get to that as soon as we can.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Yeah. So once again, we have Bill Bombaci here, who's the head athletic trainer here at Westford Academy, and we're lucky to have him. He's a true professional. So Bill, thanks for coming on, and we'll see you around.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Have a good day.